Hello everyone, my name is Grace. I am a group leader for the SMOY Challenge team, and I'm also a regional retreat planner. My roles in the club are I help the team leaders organize their meetings, make sure the apostolic projects run smoothly, and help form the team leaders in their own interior life. I also work with the club moms, the consecrated women, and the club president to make sure communications is running smoothly and everything is on track for the club in general. As a regional retreat planner, I help organize the retreats, form the content, make sure the activities are fun, and they make the girls bond closer together with each other and also Jesus. So for me, when I started Challenge, I was in 6th grade, and I really just fell in love with it, and that's why I've stayed so involved and risen to the positions that I'm in today. The moment that really struck me in Challenge, that caused me to just fall in love with the program and with the girls that I was with and with Jesus, was when I was in 7th grade. So I had gone on a Challenge retreat at the Holy Spirit Center with some girls from my club. We were really excited and we didn't really know what to expect. We had done many fun activities, heard the consecrated talk, and also gotten lots of opportunities to bond with each other. The pivotal moment for me in that retreat was Saturday night adoration. So for those of you who might not know, adoration is an opportunity where Catholics can be in front of Jesus in the Eucharist, which we believe is the body, blood, soul, and divinity of Christ in a little communion wafer, and he is exposed in a monstrance. So I didn't really know what this meant when I was in 7th grade, so I was like, okay, we're going to go to the chapel now, it's going to be great for an hour, and then we'll get to do some fun activities. It was really dark, and we were all in the cold hallway, and we were like, oh, here we go. And I opened the door, the heavy chapel door. And let me just paint a picture for you so you can kind of imagine what me, as a little socially awkward 7th grader, was seeing. I walked in to a dimly lit chapel with warm lights and candles all around the altar. And the outside world was dark. I could see the little lights of the city through the windows. And the pews were this nice warm wood, and it was a wood floor, and there was a beautiful crucifix hung up behind the altar. And the thing that really caught my attention almost immediately was this beautiful shining monstrance on the altar. I was like, oh my lord, what is that? Like, that is beautiful. I had never seen a monstrance so beautiful in my life. So I went about halfway front towards the altar, and I sat on the right side of the chapel, and I knelt down and I started to pray. And in my prayers, it started out kind of awkward. I wasn't really used to prayer or what that meant. But as I kept on praying and I was looking at the Eucharist, I had a bit of a realization moment. In that moment, I realized that Jesus Christ, the exact same man who walked on water, who comforted the crying women, who healed the sick, was right there in front of me. And I was amazed. I was like, how can this even be? How are you this person, this all-powerful being, yet here wanting to talk to me right now? And I was just in shock. I started to cry, obviously, because I was an emotional little girl. And I just started to talk about all of the little things that a 7th grader would have to worry about. Boys, friends, high school, like you name it, I was talking to Jesus about it. And it was such an experience where I was brought so much closer to him. And I cherished that moment so much. And with the other girls and the consecrated women, we sang songs of praise and worship to Jesus. and it was so beautiful. And when the night closed and adoration was over, I was left with this overwhelming sense of passion and fire and wanting to share that with others. I I couldn't believe the experience that just happened to me, and I thought, I have to be able to give this experience to others. How do I do that? And for me, challenge is how I've been able to do that for others. I've seen countless times where girls have just, I see it in their eyes that their hearts are suddenly lit on fire and warmth for Jesus and passion with each other. And it was such a great experience. And I don't know if I would have the same faith as I do today if it weren't for challenge and the things it has taught me. So that's a little bit about me, my Eucharistic testimony, why challenge means so much to me, and I hope you really enjoyed my story. Thank you and God bless.